What worries me most is not the matter of Jack's innocence. That goes without saying. It's just what the man's going through. He lost his job, his good name, and now this.
Like the troubles of Job.
No. Job was tested by the dear Lord. I hardly think Jack's troubles are heaven sent. Everyone has their limit. I just don't know what Jack's limit is.
To me, he just about reached the end of his.
Well, some people just can't walk out the door without getting arrested.
If it weren't Jack, I'd laugh at so ludicrous. First he's labeled a liar, then a cheat, now a murderer. Next, they'll accuse him of selling Pentagon secrets to the Russians. Do you think it's part of the same setup?
Could be.
Well, what does it seem to you?
Seems too much.
Hey, look who's here. Hi,
Hi.
Jillian, did you see the newspaper?
I know. I'm on my way to headquarters to see Jack.
Oh, would you think it would help Jack if I went along?
Maeve, I don't think, not at this point, no.
Well, tell him we're all ready to do anything we can, every one of us.
I will. I came because I have one bit of good news for you. Ray's been cleared of Michael Pavel's murder.
Hey.
Wow, that wasn't in the paper. What, it's not news to be innocent?
The word just came. Ray didn't even know.
Does Frank know?
Yes, he's on his way to her apartment to tell her. I really have to get down to Jack. I wanted to tell you, I wanted to bring you some kind of good news. I know how concerned you were.
That was very thoughtful of you, dear, but don't let us keep you.
All
Go
right.
to Jack and tell him that we send our love.
Okay, I love you. I'll keep you
Goodbye,
right close, all
sweetheart.
right?
Yes, dear.
Well, Ray Woodard lands on her feet again.
Hey, that's not a very generous remark.
Well, I'm not feeling very generous towards Ray the way she's treated Jack. No, you're right, Dow. I don't want anybody who's innocent to suffer, even Ray Woodard.
Well, I don't think Ray was as much concerned about the murder charge as she was concerned about her daughter, Kimberly. Maybe now she can face being a grandmother with a lighter heart.
Tell you something else. Maybe now that she's had a taste of what it's like to be falsely accused, she'll have second thoughts, give Jack his old job back.
Oh, that's a wonderful idea, John, but it's hardly likely. Ray's not one to grant amnesty very quickly.
Ma's right. Besides, Jack wants to clear his name on his own terms, and I think he should. Don't you?
If you can.
Please get my husband for me, quick.
Yes, Mrs. Bullock.
on SoapNet. A letter from a dead man reveals a killer.
Scott Baldwin framed your mother for murder.
And a father's protection
Stay away from him!
won't be enough.
I don't know what you think.
I know what you did, and my mother is paying for it.
Watch General Hospital tonight at 10 on SoapNet.
You'll never know how much that means to me.
You've never taken my side. I hate you, you hate me.
This marriage isn't over.
I've made up my mind. I hate that I have to walk away from the father of my children. I just want to hold.
Oh, L'Amour, Days of Our Lives, tonight at 11, only on SoapNet.
A child like Raquel knows a lot of things. She knows there's a school. She's never been to it. She knows she's still hungry, but her mom can't do anything about it. But there's something she doesn't know, and it might be the most important thing in her life. She doesn't know there's someone out there who can get her out of this with a phone call and $24 a month. She doesn't know you. She can't imagine the heart that beats in you, or you can clearly feel the one that beats in her. Call Christian Children's Fund and sponsor a child like Raquel, or Erison, or Laura, or Karina. Let that child know that there's someone out there who can change their life. And that someone is you.
You'll receive our free information packet, which includes a picture of the child you can sponsor. You'll learn their name, age, where they live, and their life story. You'll also get information about how your child directly benefits from your contribution, plus a booklet that will answer all your questions about sponsorship.
And don't worry, Christian Children's Fund is one of the oldest and most respected child sponsorship agencies. 80 cents of every dollar we receive goes to programs like these to help children like Raquel. Call now and ask us to send you a picture and story of one of these children. Once you see the picture, you'll know what to do.
Call this number for your free information kit, including your child's picture, all the facts about Christian Children's Fund, and how to save a child's life. There's no obligation, so call the number on your screen now.
What is it, Kim? The news said you were very upset.
The most wonderful thing has just happened. Come here.
What's going on?
Please, it's something very important.
What is it?
Come. All I want is your hand. Please? Why isn't it moving? Should I hold my breath?
You felt life.
It was the most wonderful thing I've ever felt. It was like there was a butterfly inside me, and it just opened its wings. The tiniest little flutter. I wanted you to feel it too, Seneca.
I thought you had hurt yourself the way the nurse came running for me. Don't frighten people that way.
I'm sorry. I was just excited. I wanted to share it with you.
It's very normal to feel life at this stage of your pregnancy. You get used to the movements. Main thing is don't excite yourself, so just lay back and relax.
I thought you would be excited, too.
We're going to keep you under observation for the next 48 hours just to make sure there's no after effects from your head injury. It's very important that you stay calm. Make the most of this bed rest.
And after the 48 hours?
Then you can go home.
I'll be very good and very quiet so that we can go home as soon as possible.
I assume the we refers to you and the baby. You know that you and I are not going home together, Kim. You're going to your mother's.
Well, what about our baby?
It is not our baby. It is your baby. And I'm sure that you and the baby and Ray will manage just beautifully.
Seneca, I don't want to. I want to come home with you. It is our baby. Stop saying that. Why are you acting this way?
All right, now look, Kim. Some time ago, you told me that you wanted to be a grown-up, okay? Well, one of the signs of being a grown-up is taking responsibility for your actions. Now, you decided a long time ago that our marriage wasn't giving you what you wanted. Excitement, fun and games, parties.
I didn't want to go to that party. I wanted to stay home with you.
I couldn't even satisfy you on the most intimate, personal level.
You did. You could.
Now, this pregnancy is a result of your careless, thoughtless behavior. And if you're going to start being a grown-up, then you're going to just have to take responsibility for it.
What about your responsibility, Seneca? This is your child. It's the baby you've always wanted. Baby, I didn't think that I wanted, but I do. Don't you see? We're going to be a family, the way you've always wanted.
Yeah, I always wanted to be a father, Kimberly, but I have no way of knowing that that baby is mine.
The only time I ever made love without protection was that one time. You have to believe me.
I have only your word for that, and I'm sorry, but that's just not good enough. You gave me your word that you had destroyed a movie contract, and yet you had signed it, sealed it, and delivered it. I had your word that you had stayed late at the theater, but then you ended up on Michael Pavel's houseboat.
I was lonely. You were so cold to me. You wouldn't even let me in. But I never took a chance with Michael. He didn't want a baby.
And neither did you. You got caught, Kim. It's as simple as that. You just got caught. And now Michael is dead, and you need me. But I cannot, and I will not raise Michael's child.
Please, Seneca, you have to believe me. It isn't Michael's baby. It's yours. It's ours. I was trying to be so happy. I'm not going to let you do this.
Stop it, Kimberly. Stop it. Get a hold of yourself, or I walk right out that door.
I will. Just don't go away.
I'm not saying that it's impossible that that child is mine. But when you got into bed with Michael Pavel, you put the fatherhood of that child in serious doubt. And all the tears and the promises and the pleadings aren't going to change that. Because, you see, I no longer respond to your tears and your pleading. And I no longer trust your promises. Or you.
Frank,
Hi.
I didn't expect you.
May I come in?
Of course you may. Oh, dear.
Oh, I got it. I guess you have been thinking about babies, huh?
Yeah, a little. Can't forget how small they are when they start out, don't you?
Now I have a little shoe of John's laying around somewhere. It's about this big.
Yeah. Would you like some coffee?
No, thank you.
I was
I'm
about
only
to
going
have
to visit
some.
with you for a minute. I can tell you're very pleased about this baby, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah, very pleased and full of plans. This is going to be the happiest, most wonderful baby that ever lived.
Baby of babies.
You got it. This time I am not going to be an absentee mother. I'm good. Grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
No, I really mean it. As many doubts as I had about Kim's pregnancy, I really think now that this baby is going to give us a chance for a new beginning. And me a chance to make up for some of the things I did wrong in the past.
You're going to be a great help to Kimberly. Grandmothers are very special people. I don't know what I would have done without Ma to be there for little John. It was very helpful to me. And if Kim expects to go on with her career, like I think...
Yeah. Of course. She'll go back on the stage or maybe into a film as soon as she's able.
It's very hard to juggle being a full-time parent along with a full-time career, so I'm sure Kim will need you as much as the baby will.
I hope she will. I'm looking forward to it. And I do realize that this euphoria cannot last. As much as I keep trying to push it to the back of my mind, I haven't forgotten. I know. I face a murder charge.
Well, you don't have to worry about that anymore. So just keep thinking pink or blue.
What do you mean I don't have to worry about it anymore?
You've been cleared, Ray. Of all charges, you're free.
What happened? Did Kim talk?
No, Kimberly did not talk. A .25 caliber bullet did. There was a third bullet, Ray. A bullet that went through Michael's back and penetrated into the bar on the houseboat so deeply that the police missed it entirely.
What? Well, how did you find it?
Jill and I went out to the houseboat last night. We were trying to figure out how you could manage to shoot Michael Pavel in the back and have him end up on that bar stool. It never did make much sense to us, that part of it anyway. So the three of us, by this time Lieutenant Jones was involved, the three of us got very, very lucky. And we found that third bullet. It belongs to another gun entirely. And according to ballistics, it is the bullet that killed Michael. So you're off the hook. So is Kimberly.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's over. It's okay.
Oh, my God.
It's okay. It's over.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Frank, do you have any idea what I've been carrying around all these days?
Oh, I think I do.
I was going to tell you, you know, that night. I knew it was the right thing. But then when the doctor walked in and said that Kim might be pregnant, I just...
Yeah, well, that was bad timing. I only wanted you to tell me what I already knew was true, that Kimberly shot Michael.
Yeah. He threw her to the ground, and she was right near the gun. And so when he and I started struggling, then she shot him.
Mm-hmm.
And all I could think of was to just get her out of there and protect her. And that's what I've been trying to do ever since, protect her, that's all. But what other gun? I mean, who did? Who shot him?
That I don't know. That is for Lieutenant Jones and New York's finest to find out. Michael had some pretty unsavory connections.
I'm sorry I've been such a very uncooperative
It's all right.
client.
Don't worry
You
about it.
should have dropped me. I wouldn't have blamed you.
No, I'm pretty stubborn myself, and I wasn't willing to let go. But I am glad that you are glad to see me for a change. I mean, maybe next time I call you, I won't get your answering service, right?
Thank you for everything. And as far as that answering service is concerned, don't count on it. You might still get it. I may just decide to go out and buy some nursery furniture.
Congratulations, Ray.
Thank you.
Pine Valley's bursting
This really is a day for new beginnings.
with big news,
Oh, my God. I'm pregnant.
big questions,
Will you be my wife?
and a big betrayal.
This is not your secret to tell.
Babe is alive.
Watch All My Children, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 8 on SoapNet.
SoapNet is passionate,
Cool, rad, hip, slick. It's sexy, it's romantic. It's a wonderful opportunity to be able to watch at night.
Nighttime, you can watch your soaps.
This is such a cool, amazing thing.
You can watch the marathon on the weekends.
And there's a review of all the shows.
Where else can you go to do that?
They have no excuse now. I like that.
The best shows, the best lineup.
The Young and the Restless.
All My Children.
One Life to Live. General Hospital.
Days of Our Lives.
SoapNet.
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 The new way to watch soaps.
Daydream. I fell asleep amid the flowers for a couple of hours on a beautiful day. Daydream.
Introducing Fit Matters, a new service to help you find the right bra for the right fit, whatever your shape and style. Exclusively at Macy's. Cold season dragging you down? Keeping you under the weather? Retreat and renew with a gentle care of non-medicated Sudocare. Let Sudocare envelop you in soothing aromatic vapors, comforting vapors like menthol and eucalyptus. Retreat to your shower with Sudocare shower soothers, or to your bedroom with Sudocare Vapor Plug. This cold season, get over the weather, not under it. Retreat and renew with the gentle care of non-medicated Sudocare.
The U.S. Department of Labor Statistics projects that in the next year, there will be over 1 million new jobs in some of the fastest growing fields. With Penn Foster Career School, the nation's largest accredited school of independent home study, you could train for one of these jobs at home any time of the day or night in as little as 6 months. Choose one of our healthcare programs: medical office assistant, medical coding and billing, pharmacy technician, physical therapy aide, veterinary assistant, child daycare. You can even earn your high school diploma or earn your associate degree from Penn Foster College. Major in business, accounting, criminal justice, early childhood education, paralegal studies, or health information technology. Study online, in print, or a combination of both. You decide. And all the materials you need are shipped directly to your door. You could be working toward a new career in minutes. The call is free and there's no obligation.
Call 1-800-562-9893 or go online at pennfoster.edu. That's 1-800-562-9893. Call now.
The street put them behind bars.
The gridiron is a football field. On the gridiron, we do it my way, not your way. Your way got you here.
Now one man,
your neck is way out on this,
will give them a second chance.
Now is the time to prove to yourselves and prove to everyone out there that even though you're locked up,
you are somebody. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Gridiron Gang, now on pay-per-view.
I think Jack's in good hands. Jill knows what she's about. She seems to have a calming influence on him.
She does. Besides which, he has Ryan and Rose behind him.
He's always welcome to Crystal Palace for dinner or, you know.
Oh, that feels good. Yeah, right there.
You're awfully quiet in there. What you were saying, volumes.
Was I?
I know you've been angry with Jack because he hasn't given you the vote of confidence and he's so overprotective about me. And I know you worry about my taking chances for him. But I was beginning to think that you didn't care at all about
I
any
didn't
of the
care. How
troubles.
could you think that?
Well, I did. But that's because I needed a sign, some reassurance. And you just gave me one, sound, soft, and clear. I should know better than to doubt you. You are concerned about Jack.
Yes, I am.
I expect you to react outwardly, like me, all fizz and Roman candles. That's not you. You keep your pain quiet and hidden. But it's there just the same. You know, that's the worst thing about a setup like this. We're battling forces we can't touch or identify.
It must be terrible, feeling that forces beyond your control taking over your life.
I can't imagine a worse kind of frustration, especially for a man who prides himself on setting his own course.
Or finding out that the course you thought was your own had been laid out for you all along.
You mean like Jack following his instincts on this petrochemical story, and they were ready for him every step of the way. That's what's so scary. Whoever has it in for Jack is so smart, he knows how Jack thinks before he thinks it. But then, Jack's pretty smart, too. We just have to keep remembering that.
How is it that you didn't go after him when you found out about the trouble at the docks?
Well, don't think it wasn't my first impulse. But I looked at you, and you looked so down, I had to stay and see what was on your mind. I'm glad I did.
I'm glad you did, too.
Besides, Jack has that whole family worrying about him. Plus Jill and Rose and Ryan, and you only have me to comfort you.
That's enough for me.
You can count on it, you know. Through thick and thin. Will you love me if I get thick? Oh, I love you so much.
Next, there's danger and drama on The Young and the Restless. Then catch today's All My Children and One Life to Live on SoapNet.
SoapNet makes watching The Young and the Restless easy.
The Newmans.
Long ago in Genoa City, the great Victor Newman turned sexy stripper Nikki Reed into a proper lady, and they eventually had 2 children, Victoria and Nicholas. Victoria's unpredictable husband, Brad Carlton, is a very close friend of sweet Sharon Collins. He's married to Victoria's brother, Nick Newman, but the tragic death of Nick and Sharon's daughter, Cassie, has driven Nick into the arms of Phyllis Summers, business partner of Victor Newman. Discover who's who on The Young and the Restless, coming up next on SoapNet.
This Saturday, get 5 All My Children episodes in just 4 fast hours on SoapNet. Then, Rosie O'Donnell chats with her pal AMC's Susan Lucci.
I had
had a fantastic turn as your maid, Naomi.
I had been told I probably would never work in TV.
Plus, get some of the best AMC Lucci moments.
I warn you, I've got claws.
SoapNet reveals a candid conversation with Rosie O'Donnell and Susan Lucci. This Saturday at 6 on SoapNet.
I'm one woman in love with two men.
A cheating wife.
I have to choose between Antonio or Nash.
Consumed by guilt.
Write down the name of the person you love most.
Is forced to make a heart-wrenching decision.
We're through.
Watch One Life to Live, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 9 on SoapNet.
Introducing the Hanes All Over Comfort Bra with Comfort Soft straps that stay in place. It's perfect from every angle.
How do you say so long to a period that's too long? Low estrogen 24, low estrogen birth control pill. Short periods, on average, last less than 3 days.
There are serious risks with the pill, including blood clot, stroke, and heart attack. Smoking increases risks, especially if you're over 35. If you've had any of these conditions, certain cancers, or if you could be pregnant, you shouldn't take the pill. The pill doesn't protect against HIV or STDs. Call your healthcare provider and ask for the pill with a short period, low estrogen 24, and visit shortperiod.com.
There's nothing I wanted more than to have a child with you. I wanted the child so badly, I tried to remake the mother. Change her into an image of motherhood I had in my head. That was wrong.
I can be that. I have images in my head, too. I'm not perfect, but I think I can be a wonderful mother. And that will make me more mature. I can be a better wife. I've already changed since I've gotten pregnant. I've stopped thinking about myself, and I've started thinking about my baby. And you.
Don't, Kim. Face it. It doesn't work for us. It never has. And a baby cannot save a bad marriage. Chances are it just makes it worse.
Chances are actresses who come to New York end up slinging hash. I made it. I can be what you want. But you have to give me a chance. Please bury the past.
The past is buried. Michael is dead.
Yes, Michael is dead. I only slept with him a few times.
I am not asking for an accounting.
Please try to overlook Michael. It wasn't a serious affair at all.
Kimberly, it's not just the affair that I can't live with. It's the lies, all of the lies from the very beginning.
But I don't have to lie anymore. I'm so much more sure of myself. I know myself now. I'm going to be a mother. Please. Please forgive me.
It's not a question of forgiveness. It's a question of acceptance. I can't accept you because I can't trust you. You can't have a marriage without trust. I can't take you back and believe that that child is mine.
It is. It is. I never took chances with Michael. If you can call that taking chances, I think subconsciously I did want this baby as much as you did. Except I didn't know it. But now I do know it, and it is your baby. It is our baby, and we can forget about it. We can try to build trust just like other people do.
Ray, I'm sorry.
Oh, please, don't apologize. But if you would leave Kim and I alone for a bit, I'd like to tell her something that I think will make her very happy. I've got good news.
I'll be in my office if you need me. See you later, Kim.
Shh, darling. You're looking at a free woman. I've been cleared of all the murder charges.
You talked. You told him everything, didn't you?
No, I did not. I did not say one word, if you'll let me finish. I'm free, and so are you. We're both free of any suspicion in Michael's murder. Apparently, there was another bullet from a different gun that was found on the houseboat, and they did some tests on that bullet, and it was the one that killed Michael. Your shot just wounded him.
Oh, Mama.
So, now, as soon as you're released from the hospital, I'll take you home, and we're going to start a new life for us and the baby.
I think the baby should be with his father.
Now, darling, you know that's not possible. The baby's father is dead.
I was set up, how many times